Well, sorry. Of course, why wouldn't the freaking stuff not work? Feels bad, man. Dad, how are you, dude? Of course, the music, reverts and goes back to other settings, so. Oh. But it's not. Why are we not playing in the correct browser? Oh, Snow, how are you? How are things? Hopefully things are amazing. It's been one of those lovely days. Everything has gone just amazing. All right, we're going to work this time. Why? So it goes over that one fine. There we go. There we go. Oh. Good. Been chilling. Nice. All right. Everything's good on that end. Wham, bam, wham. While we're here, we're going to start a battle. What am I looking for? Place 2 warriors. I'll definitely place 2 warriors. Doing okay? Nice, man. Here we go. Stream Raiders is rolling. Oh, it's just been one of those days. When, everything has gone correctly like it should. Okay. How is Scallington subbing on Twitch? My dude, how are you? I am no longer a Twitch affiliate. Yeah, dude, I turned in my... Glocksrock, how you doing, man? Yeah, Scallington. I am no longer... I canceled my Twitch affiliate. I am now streaming. Right, they are. I am now multi-streaming, so I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I mean, where's my refund? You gotta talk to Twitch, man. Oh, Glocks, it's been a day. It's been a very frustrating day. But Scallington, I appreciate you, my dude. Hopefully you're doing amazing. I'd tell you happy 4th of July, but you're a Swede, so that wouldn't work out too well. Bum, bum, bum. So we are back on the farm, and something amazing is right behind me. We have a new farm truck. And it is epic. Yeah, I got it on there. I'm not playing through Xbox. We have a new farm truck, so it's pretty awesome. It goes really fast. But it's a big old pile of turd, though. Alright, I gotta figure out what the hell we got going on. Get some other people started. I wonder. Can't I just turn him on? Isn't the delete key for course play? Because it shows it there. Oh, there. I wonder if they're just going to carry on where they were. Or is it going to redo everything? It's going to redo everything. Oh, happy day. That's fine. I'll just take over. Yep. Oh well. Life goes on. Fine. Fine. Todd, did you do anything exciting today? Pull through it with the eye on the mini HUD and find where to set the tractor. Pull up the route with the slept in until 8:20. Jeez. It's like you're back in high school again. Okay. So now hit play. Yes. Okay. No what? I love working with the delay. Okay. So why is it go to the nearest waypoint or find one? Gotcha. Okay. He's running. So now why won't you left click? Seriously, is my left click like not working? Hop out, hop back in. There we go. So I should be on the path. Whoop, there it is. We're in business. Okay, so now, tractor do we have here? Oh, we still have a bunch of freaking straw to pick up. Damn. Okay, what did I have this set as windrow? Here we go. Finish picking this up and we'll start doing some plowing. So did you do anything exciting today, Todd? I know you slept in till... Uh-oh. Pay attention. Not much. Played some ships, played some farms, some stream raiders. Nice. That is correct. There's the link to the stream over on YouTube, everyone. Be sure to go over there. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Got some more filament showing up tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try my first Mandalorian helmet 3D print. There he is. Keeney, what's up, my dude? How are you, man? Keeney, did you see the link I just put right above your name? My day's been an absolute cluster, but It's all good. Nothing major, just life. Oh, okay. So that's the live over on YouTube right now. I know you haven't been around, but I canceled my contract with Twitch. So I am now multi-streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So over in YouTube, you can see full 1080-60. Not this compressed garbage that Twitch is. And anybody that says they can stream 1080-60 on Twitch, they're lying. We already had this conversation. Dude, I don't remember what I did 10 minutes ago, let alone whenever we had that conversation. So, I have severe goldfish syndrome right now. Get to see more of me. Yeah. There's no ads either. Nathaniel, how are you, buddy? How was your Saturday going? Well, you just need to tell your friends and family to check out. I don't know if this will show up. Let's see here. Copy, paste. You can tell them about Streamloots. Nathaniel, doing really good, buddy. I am not there yet, Keeney, so I am not monetized right now. Streamless for Mixer. Nice. Catalina wine mixer. Oh wait, I think we're full, aren't we, over here? No. What did I have to take over to the other one? I don't remember. Get involved in the game, nice. Very nice. I just bought a brand new foot pedal to up my game with GTA RP, being able to have multiple pedals for my different push-to-talks. Officially... What, to Texas? Yeah, I've been down there since the first week of March. What you see behind me is Texas. That was a treat. Well, what about April and May and June? Todd, you're supposed to be on my side. Come on now. Whoa, where's what happened to the old GPS here? Apparently it didn't want to turn on that time. And I'm not even paying attention. Oh, for the love of everything that is...
That's what she said.
Field ain't that big. Only... whatever, 57. 57 hectares. Whatever. Whatever them across the pond people say. See, 140 acres, that's nothing. $142.5798 to be exact. Keeney, one thing you don't know is I have recently purchased a 3D printer. Having a lot of fun with that. $35,000 acres. That's a big field. Might take a while with your 6-meter plow. Oh.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
True story. Todd, is your computer done yet? Well, fine. I just won't show you anything then. Everyone's Gonna get Tarkov? No, that game sucks. There, how's that feel? Hey, dude. You wanna say hi? Are you gonna actually talk this time? Huh? Hold on, let me get things set up. Come here. Ah. Alright, you gonna say hi this time? Yeah, you don't touch. Don't touch. There's nothing over there. Well, that ain't saying much, Todd. Fight, fight, fight. No, not you. I was saying, don't always hit me. There, say hi. Yeah, the camera's up there. Tractor. What? You see a truck? Started going through. Hey, Foo, how you doing, buddy? Can you say hi?
Cow.
You see the cows? Shall we run over and see the cow? Get him.
Mati mo cow.
See more cows?
Mati mo cow.
What? Alright, ready to go? Alright, you going to bed? Tell everyone bye. Tell everyone have a good night. Don't touch. See yourself? Yeah? Alright. Tell everyone have a good night.
Uh, uh.
Oh, you see a bug? It's okay. They're all over. We're in Texas. Alright, you ready? Wave. Don't bye. Wave. Don't get that. Wave. Wave. Alright. Go to bed. Good night. Alright. Now that we've had our... Oh, you're at the tippity top. Listen to Keeney trying to do a little VSM action. No name. How are you? How's your Saturday going? Hopefully everything is amazing. Foo's got the controller ready to rock. Doing some more Fall Guys sometime. A little over 2 minutes left on Stream Raiders, guys. Get in there. All good. This is Green Valley, Nebraska. Okay, I don't think I have a tractor. It is a 4X, so it's a PC only map right now. Yeah, just stay off his lawn. Park that there out of the way. Yukon Valley. I don't know if I've ever played it. Todd would be able to talk on that one. He's over on YouTube, but the restream will post his response in the Twitch chat. You know the number to 511. Check out some road conditions. Oh, apparently Todd's never played the map. I don't know if I have either. I don't think so. Alright, I need a tractor. I can pull the... Alright, what is this clown doing here? Are we just sitting here? Alright, Scream Raiders time. Well, this is running, guys. I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, well that was easy. Drop another warrior. Here we go. I think I need to go back into this mod and change the update mass part of things, because come on now. Dude, where? Oh, because I was going the wrong freaking way. Yeah, we'll just let him go. Open. Left click forward. Just. Okay. Well, I see what I was doing wrong there. I was going the wrong way. Yeah, I really don't want to use the 9 hour to plow. Somebody left this right in the way. Josh. Hashtag blame Josh. Because he's not here. Wait, is this... How rude. Todd, are you getting soft on me, man? Be right back. All right, buddy. Okay, I want to go like this. Like this, okay. Great job. All right, let's see if this crashes my... Thought there was a way to change it. Josh said he knew. Oh, I don't want. See what that does. No, I don't. There's a way to do it, so okay, this is super irritating right now. Okay, courseplay fieldwork. Welcome back, Todd. Why is this not allowing me to make the lines like perpendicular with the field and not do the stupid angled stuff? I thought there was a way to do that. I know I don't need both. This is really frustrating me right now. Okay, I don't want that. I want it to be in line with this bottom. And Josh said there was a way to fix it. And I'm not seeing it. When you say I need to be on the course, where? Like, start it?
Okay, and remember I'm on stream, so I have a delay. So open your course like you're going to set a course up.
Okay.
That looks like it's straight down. It's going to do 2 headlands and then...
I mean, it'll be fine. It's just not, you know, because before you could set
So-
it to the edge of the field and it would be straight all the way.
Okay, well, it may not be a straight field, but go to your, like you haven't set up a course. So go to the
Create job.
create job.
Got it.
And then you only need, once you go to course play field work, you just hit field position and click right on your tractor,
Okay.
and then open course, close course, whatever that.
Mm-hmm.
And then so one of the options is I think it's the field. Hold on, I gotta.
You're
I
fine.
can't see some of the stuff because your big head's in the way. Field center. I think it's just automatic though.
I have up, down, spiral, racetrack, or lands.
Up, down, row direction.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me set this. I need to set a course here, so give me a second. Job.
Is this on your new computer?
No.
Too soon?
Do your field center is up, down,
Okay.
and on your up, down row direction, choose longest edge.
Oh, well, that would make sense. That's exactly. So now I can generate a course.
Sure.
Hey! Would you look at that? Now I'm not going to break my keyboard.
Now, you should probably not break your keyboard to begin with. But
No. Yeah, we're gonna turn back around. I seriously think.
yeah. If it's on the second one, you have
Yeah.
to scope by the first little thing.
I see it.
Hopefully I haven't screwed up my course.
There we go. Well, this tractor's gonna wobble.
Are you still doing TikToks?
I haven't for a couple weeks, but well, how are you, man? Haven't really talked to you.
Right? Yeah.
Living the dream.
Yeah. I'm Why is it doing this?
I don't know.
Don't know, Margo.
Well, this is running. I'm gonna run and grab some more water. So give me 2 secs. Maybe 35 or 40.
Your 2 seconds are already up.
Be
So,
right back. Water getter, yeah.
no, I don't want first read.
All right, much better. What are you doing? Farming?
I had to restart all my saved games. Something went wacky, and so I'm working on Western Wilds again, and I'm liming my 100-acre field that I've built. And I have, and even with problem with like No Man's Land and Western Wilds is precision farming. That first lime application is a beast. I've already run through 25,000 liters of lime, and that's using 82 Studios spreader that has, and I don't know if it works for lime, but it actually has a different mathematical thing in, so it actually pretends like it's spreading like a quarter, so it uses like a quarter of what it would normally use. So even though you got a 25,000 liter container, it's like got way more. I don't think it works for lime, or this lime's basically, the lime on this thing is adding like a pH of 1, so it's dumping like 7 tons per hectare.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and this is like 57 hectares, whatever. So
lot of lime. How's Dad doing? You doing good?
coconut. No, he's doing all right. I mean, I just kind of feel like he's aging before my eyes. He just looks like he's getting older and older by the day. I mean, I know technically that's true, but he's it's rough.
Yeah.
We sold the Explorer so he could have some money. He's gonna try to get some. He's really got no teeth. they all kind of rotted out after he retired. And so he's going to have whatever the little nubs left that are left pulled out. And then he's going to get some dentures. So he can actually eat a little bit, because now he kind of has to gum everything mostly. He's got a couple of teeth, but requires a lot more.
Let's see if I can screw stuff up again by switching tractors.
Yeah, you have to. It'll think it's still on the old one. But you might be.
Alright, there we go. Wait until he gets...
You don't even. It looks like you don't even need Josh anymore. Look at you getting a Courseplay guy.
just for comic relief.
Well, you just have to. The system does what the system does. You just kind of have to remember to be slow and. Outside of a few times, the issue has never been the mod. It's always been something. And a lot of times, even that couple of times that I've had problems with it, it's probably been the map. But I don't know why it does a lot of angled stuff, but it does prefer.
Yeah, that's just what's weird. How's your pooch? He's still getting around?
Yeah, the doctor gave him some anti-inflammatories. And every once in a while he gets really weird and doesn't eat his food. And then he gets fed twice a day, so he gets some in the morning and some at night. So whatever his, I think he gets like a quarter of a cup for the day. And so that gives him a little bit, like a half of that in the morning and then half in the evening or afternoon. And it's cat food, so the cat will go over and eat the food if he's not careful, so you have to pick it up every once in a while.
Nice. So I ended up taking Bonsai to the urgent care on Tuesday. Oh, one of those days. He kind of developed a pretty good cough, and then apparently he was like really lightheaded at home that day, so the wife's like, just take him in. So I took him in, you know, they rammed a thing up his nose, that was all fine. Come to find out that it was just a really bad ear infection, which I think I said this on Tuesday, but so they gave him steroids and antibiotics.
Keep roid raging now.
Yeah.
Well.
So then
Hulk smash.
yesterday he started developing canker sores in his mouth, like really bad. I'm like, what the hell? You know, this kid's never had canker sores. Well, then I look up amoxicillin. That's one of the freaking side effects on kids. Or people in general.
Yeah.
So I stopped him off of that.
Well. probably call the doctor and say he needs something else besides amoxicillin. If he's
Right.
and then make sure that because if that's the side effect he's getting, he's probably gonna be considered allergic to it.
Right.
Well, Philip number 2, or I guess 3.
Do. Denver. Schnoo. Hell, even the 9R's jiggling around. It must just be the implement. Or the dude in the tractor with a muscle shirt on, a do-rag, bandana, and shorts. With work boots. I thought Josh wasn't here.
That dude's creepy as heck.
Right. Doing anything exciting tomorrow or Monday?
Laundry, probably.
Ooh.
When you're Because my guy's got long pants on and some tennis shoes.
Oh, and it's Stream Raiders time. 75. I don't know if we're going to make this one. Might be a little tough. Very nice. Crap. Thought I slept decent. Freaking was in bed by like 10:15 last night. Getting old. Did you watch Mandalorian?
No, I don't have Disney Plus.
Why not?
Don't have it.
Don't need it.
Yeah.
No way. What is this song? This is freaking one of the Hermitcraft guys on Minecraft that whenever he does a time lapse, this is his song. Probably didn't know that, did you? But you're also not listening to the music either.
No, I'm muted, so I don't have to listen to myself talk. In a delay.
What's going on? I'm in one of those phases again, looking for another game to play, you know, off the stream. Really struggling. I actually played some freaking Sea of Thieves today. Good time. How's Kansas City doing this year in baseball?
Awful.
Kind of par for the course.
Well, they're rebuilt. They got some good young talent, but you know it's their first year up mostly, so they've been drafting well. But it just takes time to when you don't have you don't have the big budgets like some of the other teams do.
Right. But most of the day after not sleeping good last night, I got called out 9 this morning. What the hell did you get called out for? Come on, Courseplay, you can do better than this.
You set it to sharp or smooth.
I believe sharp.
Well, it's about the corner of the map.
It's about what?
Map corners are how the field corners are set. If they're at 90, or if they're 45-degree angle, then sharp works really well. If if they're like less than that, or if they're like a rounded corner, and then it has trouble because it just thinks it's a corner or it's a curve. So that's why. But thing is that at least for most of us, we just go back.
Yeah, just clean up the corners, what it missed.
Yep. Yeah, that's why you only want to, if you can only do two headlands, or two headlands, then depending upon what your size of your implement is, usually you want to you want to make it enough room so it can turn around or whatever, but
Yeah.
all about Stream Raiders.
Let's call one of our biggest customers and let them know that we're going to be closed and they need some chemical. Oh, jeez. It's the holiday. Then he'd say, farmers don't take holidays. Uh-oh. What did you just place? A cow with a pirate hat on?
The barbarian. It's a lamb.
It's a lamb with a pirate hat on and
Yeah, it uses its bear mode to
In
it's
a-
a barbarian.
a tankard. I have a tankard right here. Sea of Thieves tankard. I've been experimenting with the LiDAR capability on my phone. Trying to map out like little man's head
Okay.
to be able to put that into a program and then take like a print, like a helmet, and then lay it over top of it to see if, do I need to scale it up or down? Because little man really wants an Iron Man helmet.
Yeah. Well, okay.
So I was using him as a test subject today to try to get it to work. You have Amazon Prime, don't you? Right?
Not anymore.
No.
We had Sprint phones. One of the benefits of Sprint was they paid for the Prime, and then when T-Mobile bought them,
They
jacked
said
it all
no
up.
more.
Yeah, they stopped paying for it, but then they just billed my dad for the amount. And since I'd been I was the Prime member, and they charged his credit card, and so we spent a while trying to figure out what the heck was going on. Suddenly, I just stopped having Prime, and I was like, "Well, I don't understand." And then I just realized that realistically, I don't really need it. Don't order very much anymore from them. And even then, Kansas City has its own distribution center, several of them actually. So it's not like I have to wait a ton of time for stuff to get here. And I already pay the $9.99 a month for the Music Unlimited and $9.99 for Kindle Unlimited because you just borrow books for free, listen to music for free.
Yeah.
So I figured I do the math. I mean, $9.99 you can buy it, so I can buy one CD a month, which is, whatever. But it's just easier to have all that stuff. I mean, it's not. I don't know. We're trying to decide whether or not we want it again or not, but.
Hell, it even went up in price again.
Yeah, I've been Prime member since, gosh, about the time they brought it out. So, I mean, it's been a long time. I don't even remember having Amazon without Prime. So, it's hard to feel like what it actually is, without it. So
What's it usually take without it to get stuff shipped to you?
3 or 4 days most of the time. It all depends on which distribution center has
Right.
it.
I mean, it still blows my mind. A lot of stuff I can order in the morning and I have it that afternoon.
Yeah, we had that capability on some stuff too with Prime, but I just, it's hard to, when you I don't remember experiencing Amazon without Prime, so
Right.
I kind of feel like I don't know whether or not I need to have it or not. So, just said let's just turn it off for a little while and see what it does.
See if we hate life or not.
Yeah, and I just don't think we will. We don't order that much. So, done.
New season of a show I was watching on there came out. I need to start watching that again. Which I'm really surprised they recorded it because one of the actors got in trouble. I want to say it was in Australia. He freaked out in a restaurant. Pulled the whole "don't you know who I am" gig.
Yay! Good job, guys.
Dude, you're a freaking B-list actor on an Amazon show.
It's the boys.
Yep.
Watched a few episodes of that. I think maybe half the first season. And it was like, man.
Such a good show, though. Later on, it gets so much worse. Welcome back, Snow. Yeah, so I've been watching a little bit of guys play Escape from Tarkov, and I just don't get the game. I don't get it. What's the point?
It's just a it's just a first-person shooter.
It
You
is.
just have just a different game thing. So, I mean, some people may look at Farming Simulator and say, "What's the point?"
There's probably a lot more that say it to this than they do to Escape from Tarkov.
You have to be a first-person shooter person to, you know, if you don't really like first-person shooters, then you probably aren't going to like Tarkov just because it's got a storyline of such.
I mean, I like them. Like the new Fortnite Zero build, I think that's great. That's what I hated about Fortnite was freaking building. I just don't understand how people can think like that to build that quick, and you know, maybe my brain just doesn't function that way. Alright, what is this guy doing now? Don't even think he knows. Anything new and exciting at the work front, or is it still just same
Crappy.
circus, different day?
Same circus, different day. We're just getting closer and closer to the conversion, so they finally invited me to come to meetings for the thing. So it's like, okay, well, good job, guys.
Let's see, you screwed up this, this, and this. How's your new supervisor any different?
Nope, still haven't had a meeting with her. I don't understand why, unless she's just been told that.
He's just a grumpy old man, don't talk to him.
Well, I don't know what. I mean, I don't understand why a manager wouldn't want to have a meeting with their new employees, especially their longest tenured one. I mean, I'm not the longest tenured on the entire team, but I'm the longest tenured for the team. The longest tenured has been there for 12 years, 10 or 12 years, but she was on the other side of the team and came over recently. And she's a doer person. She doesn't have the critical thinking skills that you really need to be in charge of a conversion like this. So I'm actually doing daily tasks, which is what she should really be doing. I think they just think, well, he's going to leave, as I've already told, I told him I was actually leaving. I was looking for a new job, and I think they just realized, they just said, I'm
Not gonna put any effort into him. We'll just let him.
Yeah, we'll just let him do daily tasks. Well, the problem with that is that then you take the person who's actually been a part of a couple of conversions and understands what they need to be testing. And I have more experience with cards than all the other team members together combined. I just think it has to be. That's the only way I can understand that it would be something that because if I mean that you just can't decide. It's a huge conversion, and I'm gonna give this person. Plus, you hired somebody who doesn't have any experience with debit cards, and that's what we're doing is a debit card conversion. Basically, we're doing our we're converting our core, so where all the banking stuff and all the everything is done. So she doesn't have any of that experience. So I'm pretty sure the vice president who's in charge is just really an old, not very skilled person. I mean, she's just outlasted everybody else. She's friends with the CEO, so she's not going anywhere.
She's just punching the clock till it's time to sail off into the sunset.
Yeah, basically, she started as a teller in one of the early days and kind of worked her way up, and so she's really just a lot of what my former boss said was she's just looking busy, and so one of the things she loves to do is get involved in stuff that you just throw her weight around. You know, as a vice president, she can be like, I'm gonna get involved in this, but she doesn't understand any of it because it's not her background. So then she asked me dumb questions, and I'm like, you know what, I don't need you to be involved in everything that. He's actually on we have a team email group that people send emails to, so we all pick them up. And, you know, we copy that box so everybody has what's going on, and I'll say something in the thing. I'll say, okay, we're doing this, blah, 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 and then she'll be like, well, but ask me about your, and I'm like, you know, it's not that big a deal. Just relax, crazy person. And you know, and then I'm like, you know what? Then I told, you know, this past week was kind of rough, and I was sick on Wednesday. I woke up with a migraine about 5 o'clock in the morning, and so I called in sick. Because there was no way I would wake up with a migraine and
Right.
get any better.
Awful. Waking up with it is one of the worst.
It's not getting any better anytime soon. So I slept most of the morning with it and kind of worked through it. But so that was a light day. The rest of the day, our processor's just having some serious processing issues. Which you have one job, and it's to process, and then you're screwing it up. And then they own they have their own network, and there's been a lot of problems processing their network, and it's causing me to end up with close to 100 adjustments a day that I have to make to members' accounts because they can't figure out how to get things done. And I said, you know, I need you guys to be involved in this. I need you guys to be on it. But, you know, it doesn't matter because the manager says, I don't know anybody, so I don't know what to do. And I'm like, well, that's kind of the point, is that you need to figure it out. There's a reason why my old manager got to do what she did and got the job that she got. And actually, before she'd been there a month, they moved her from one core to a new one that they're just ramping up, because she would never have said this. We were on a call with the vendor, and she said, well, I just don't have any experience with debit cards, so you're gonna have to. And I just wanted to say, oh my gosh, why would you say that? I mean, literally, why would you say that to a vendor? And then why would you say that with your employees on call with you, that you don't have any debit card experience? I mean, it's not that it wasn't like a big secret. We all knew that you don't have any experience. You've already made that blatantly clear. with your
Oh
capabilities
my
and your
God, this
answers.
sounds so much like our
And,
salesman at work. This is what it sounds like.
yeah, but you know, it's like I have more experience. I've probably forgotten more about credit cards than she actually knows, because she claims to have experience with credit cards, but her former job, because see, you know, LinkedIn has the ability for you to look people up. So I looked her up. She was a consumer lending manager for a credit card a bank in the area that, in her words, they only had secure credit cards. So she
Right.
doesn't have very much. Her breadth of knowledge with credit cards is very small. And I think she was more of a loan officer than she was an operations person. So the fact that you would hire somebody to come over and take over the operations department for card ops for the largest credit union in the Kansas City metro and one of the largest ones in the United States means you hired poorly. You did not, you went from having somebody who had tons of experience, was involved, and basically got a position made for her with the vendor that you're with, which pissed a lot of people off, but regardless.
Right. Yeah, it
Because you
happens.
refused to let
Hey,
her
Wimpy,
grow
what's up, man?
in the building. And then you basically didn't hire anybody with any kind of skill like that. You just hired somebody you could control. So this is basically what it is. So I just think she was told, don't worry about Todd, just let him work here until he quits. Or until the conversion's over and we'll fire him before his retention bonus kicks in. Because I feel like that's probably what's going to happen. So I have a $5,000 retention bonus that goes off if I'm in my current position a month after conversion, as long as I am not in any corrective action, which I have a feeling either I'm going to be correctively acted, you know, it'll be something that they do, or whatever. So, yeah, I got that going for me.
Love it. I mean, I know it's hard, but you know.
Yeah. But, you know, I'm working with some resume writers to try to redo my resume to make it
Pop.
Yeah. I've applied for some jobs that I probably should have gotten that apparently I know one of the reasons why I didn't get I applied for the same I've applied for the core support that my former manager, and I guarantee you Pfizer, which is the company, the vendor, looked at my resume and said, he works for Community America, we're already in trouble for hiring one of the people from there, we're not going to get in trouble for doing it again.
Right.
Even though they didn't recruit me, and they didn't actually recruit her, she basically went to them and said, hey, you happen to have something you might think I'm good at, then, because they knew who she was. I mean, she was involved in everything. And, you know, my boss's boss, the vice president, decided to just not. She's a vice president, and she's got 3 frontline managers reporting to her. And then she reports to the CIO over operations, which is not really the CIO's area, but she's kind of pissed off a lot of people. I think she's just one of those people that she's lucky she's the CEO's friend, and is kind of protected for that reason, because at this particular point in her life, I don't think people like working with her that much. But, you know, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. So, gee, Christmas things are taking forever to get it. Only the second month, and they're only 58%. What the heck?
Hi, Donna. How are you? Wimpy, what's up, man? You're still around. Hopefully you're doing amazing. Ooh, I got a vampire skin. I'll bet Snow's jealous. Yeah, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. Ooh, I hope that's gonna work out okay. And all of the rebels were taken out. Weekend's going alright. Today was kind of a dumpster fire, but I mean, nothing major, just kids getting on my nerves. Brother and family's coming over tomorrow night. We're gonna smoke some meat. We're gonna go watch fireworks that Six Flags puts on tomorrow night. Should be a good time. You had your festivities today. Nice. Yeah, the kids are all upset because they can't light off fireworks, apparently, so. And I'm just over here being like, ooh, that's going to save me money.
Fire ban or the city or
I know the city of San Antonio is you can't do it in city limits, but there's like stands literally 2 blocks from our house. But I know Kendall County, you can't light them off, but that we're in Bexar County. But I don't hear anybody lighting off any fireworks in our neighborhood. And I don't want to be that guy that, you know, pisses everyone off. Not that I really care, but I mean, we got 8 months, then we'll be looking for a house. They're even giving out loans anymore.
oh, they'll give out loans. This is where the banks make the money, dude. So
Right.
they give them out. Whether or not you're going to be able to afford that loan is going to be a completely different process. And I know it sucks, but I'd really wait for the bottom to fall out so the market's not so crazy overpriced. And it will, because there's actually going to be a ton of people who are supposedly defaulting on their home loans quickly.
How long do you think that's going to take?
I don't. 8 months may be the start of it. I don't know. It all depends on how we continue to have $25 gas prices, which probably means it all. I mean, you would think they would do something, but they're not. So they're really everybody buy electric cars.
Oh, they think everything's fine. People have more money in their pocket than they ever have. Are you serious?
Well, they believe that the idea that they can say that the inflation's not caused by the government when that's exactly the only people who can increase inflation. They're the only ones who can print money.
Right.
But
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I mean, we've been saying that for 2 years, but we'll see. But I mean, when everything starts falling out, are they going to still be handing out loans?
yeah, banks have. I mean, that's how banks make their money.
Right, that is true.
And to be quite honest with you, you had to come up with different ways to make money when interest was at 0% because there wasn't any way for you to. The margins shrunk. You still had to pay people to put savings accounts, so put savings in. So that's how you get the money you borrow. But when you're, doing 2%, 2.5%, 0% on auto loans or whatever, you're just not making much money. I mean, so you have to push other loans. So I think at the end of the day, yes, there'll be loans, but you're just going to pay a lot more interest. I mean, your loan might. I mean, my aunt sells back in this late 70s, early 80s when she bought a house and she had 19% loan interest on her house.
That's insane.
I know, but that's what it was. But she also probably didn't spend $250,000 on a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. House price has gone up. Everything goes up. A lot of the problem is, especially in Texas, that area, and even Kansas City, because we've received a lot of people from like the coast because they've been able to sell their house for.
Yeah, their 1-bedroom shack for $1 million.
Right. So then they come into these areas that cost of living is way lower, and they come in and they have all this extra cash. See, people have been buying houses for more than asking price and waiving inspections, and then they get this house that's got a lot of issues that should have been caught during the inspection, and then they don't have anything. So there's going to be a lot of crap. Same thing with, my dad's. We sold my dad's Explorer, 2016 Explorer with like 55,000 miles on it, $24,500.
Wow.
Which is insane, but that's what they paid for it. It was paid off. He was able to take some money and got a couple of bills he needs to get finished, paid off and stuff. We kept my car because it was older and I still have a loan on it. And spent $2,100 on it to fix the brakes.
Yeah.
It stops now. Stops better. It's better.
Well, shoot, I'm almost there with air conditioner and battery. That I drive maybe once a week.
Well, so that's the decision you got to make, whether or not you're gonna. That's why we decided kind of. I work from home twice a week, and like this week, one of my days to work in the office is actually picking up on the holiday. I don't know what's going to happen if I can find another job. I like going into the office, but you know, gas, freaking $5 a gallon, even Kansas City.
It's insane, dude. Insane.
And the best part about this whole venture circus is that when my boss left and the vice president was in charge, she basically said, HR said you have to be hybrid, whatever that meant. She said they didn't say how many days you had to be in the office, but we're actually out of office space. So I don't understand why and we've had some high turnover because a lot of the people who just left, they were like, I found a job where I can work remote. So I don't understand why it's a hill you want to die on. People are just walking out and going. I mean, the two people that left in my department both left to, I mean, remote jobs with making $20,000 more a year. And no one said, hey, maybe this is a good idea for us to not die on the hill of you've got to be in the office.
Right. I don't get it.
Well, the CEO is all about, well, we're better together when we're in the office. And I'm like, I mean, we did that for 18 months plus. We did Teams meetings. We have teams. I mean, sure, you want us to, but so then we were scheduled, basically, it was 3 days at home, 2 days in the office. That allowed one of us to be in the office every day. And 1 day a week, we were all supposed to be in the office together. Fine, great. Then this new manager comes in and she's like, nope, we're going to change that. We're going to be 3 days in the office, 2 days at home. Because I like people to be in the office. Okay, well. Thing about it is that there's two of us that are probably looking for jobs. She's got two people. It's just craziness.
And the chick that narked you all out, she's still there, probably her
Yeah,
employee of the month.
Yeah, she's at the same level I am. Which the funny thing is I've been at that level for longer than she's been at the credit union, and before that she was a waitress at a family restaurant that her family owns. So, I mean, I don't think
Did she have to wear flair?
It's the shittiest barbecue in Kansas City. So.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, they owned. It's like I want to say it's a chain, but regardless, it's the crappiest barbecue in Kansas City, which is not saying a lot because Kansas City barbecue is pretty good, but it's not very good. And I had a horrible experience there once, so we just never went back. But and there's better barbecue, so why go to a crappy place?
Ow. Yeah, exactly.
But it is what it is right now, so we'll get through it.
Yeah.
This too shall pass. Placed unit right where I was placing on.
Damn it.
I know. I had to move it. It sucks. Best part about this whole thing is I just realized I have a quest to put down 10 tanks, and I've just not been doing any of them.
Nice.
Good job, Tom.
A plus.
Doing all the things.
Do, do, do. I don't know. For the most part, I'm enjoying my new job. I mean, the people are better. We have one person, you know, kind of like your boss, that gets involved way too much. What's sad is he's the salesman, and he doesn't know. He just doesn't know.
We used to have that when I worked for Commerce. We would say the sales reps were selling vaporware, so they would sell a new client. The client would come on board, and they'd be like, well, we were told you could do this. We're like, nope, that's not possible. But here's what you can do, because you couldn't tell them no, you know, without coming up with a solution. We're like, why do you want that? They're like, well, the blah, blah, blah. We're like, well, we have a better solution, so we'll show you that during training. But it was literally like, we would go to the sales executive would like, whoa, and we were like, yeah, you're telling people what we can't do. You need to learn some. You guys should come in and sit down, or you should listen when we do our trainings, so you could actually know exactly what can't be done. My boss would always call it selling vaporware. It doesn't exist, but my God, I told you it was possible. Sometimes we would have development cycles that we would use to provide it if that was something that was absolutely necessary. Some of it was stuff we were maybe working on already, and just
Yeah, at my old place, we had a salesman that would, you know, tell him that would do everything, and like, and he was like strictly nurse call, but you know, I did everything at the old place. It's so nice being focused on one system. God, it's so nice. And he would like push this one section. So at the nurse station, it's like a little computer screen, and you can upload a map to it and then draw in everything, like all the rooms. So you'll overlay like a CAD file of the section. And he's like, we got to do this. We got to, you know, this is one of the selling points of this software. And so I did it on one job, like spent hours creating this. Then I went back there, I don't know, a few weeks later, and I look at the station and they don't have the map view up. I'm like, why aren't you guys using the map? They're like, that map view sucks. We can't see anything. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. I told the salesman the same thing. And then you work at these like smaller hospitals that, you know, they only have like one nurse station for everywhere. So then when you lay the whole freaking section out on this one little nurse station, of course you're not going to see anything. I don't know. I just don't get it.
what they know. They don't know any better, so they just, I know this thing, so I can sell it because it seems like it might be a good thing. And that's the other issue, is that you have vendors. So, like, you asked them, and they said, well, we don't use it because it's too small. Well, if you don't, it's the problem I have with the vendor that we have, is they don't have anybody who's spent any time working in the end user. So, like, they don't have anybody who's like, oh, well, you could just, this is why it's a problem. And so I keep telling these people, you know, you need to understand what's coming from us. I don't need, I tell people, I get tired of hearing people say, well, it's job security. I don't need job security. I already have job security. I have enough stuff I can do. I need to get to other stuff, proactive stuff.
Right.
These people don't understand that it's not about whether or not, you know, oh, well, you don't understand it if this thing works. You know, I said, it's not about the fact that this costs me a lot of time, because it doesn't. It doesn't cost me a ton of time to do some of these things. But I said, I have other things I need to do. And if it's 10 minutes a day that I have extra because your stupid system, they've made me do more work because your system is ridiculous and you don't think about it. You need somebody who's worked in this area, not just somebody who's worked in fintech the entire time. You need somebody who's actually worked in the operations department of a financial institution. Because what's happened now is that you're like, oh, well, I didn't know that you guys, this is a big problem. Well, what did you think was going to happen when you didn't do your job?
Right.
But, you know, it just gets to the point where it's like, you know, it's not like this is not some, you know, monster thing that just costs us a lot of time. But that's not the issue. The issue is that you cause me 10 minutes extra a day. That's 50 minutes a week. Let's just round it up and say it's an hour. You cost me an extra hour. I have 40 hours a week that I have to work. Now one of those is just me doing stupid stuff because your computer system isn't set right. Because I have to check an adjustment that you're taking care of, but because you didn't, when you brought this system on board, you didn't tell the computer to put it in the section of the report that's already built for this. Basically, when we have somebody make a claim and they dispute something, we charge it back to the merchant. Those chargebacks have specific spots on our report, and I don't have to work them because they're working them. But they're putting them in a section that I am working. And so what I end up having to do is I have to go look at them just to make sure, because sure as I don't check them, and I go, oh, that's fine, it'll be something that just happens, because now they've adjusted it so that everything that comes in as a merchant adjustment has this case number on it that they've created. Well, I have to go and check to make sure that all of these things are actually done. And it's just like, okay, why would you think this was a thing? We went over this when you made the system and we made the change to the system that we pay you for. And they're just, and you know.
And then you
I'm
get
just
the
like,
crickets.
And it's like, I got on a call last week with them and I said, listen, okay, here's two issues. Number one, your chargebacks are showing up in my area and I need for that to stop. The second thing is, I need to figure out why your system is having so much trouble making these extra adjustments. I should not have 100 adjustments a day. I just shouldn't. It's 2022, for God's sake. Why is your system so horrible? They're like, well, we're trying to work on this stuff. And I'm like, this is the other problem, is you don't necessarily communicate to us what's going on. What you end up doing is you tell us after the fact, or you're like, oh, by the way, they one day they were like, yeah, we found out a problem and we duplicated a lot of transactions on this network, and so we're going to send you a bunch of credits. There were 154 adjustments on one report, all done because, and the date they gave me was the date that they put the adjustment in. And I said, why didn't you just put the transaction date? They're like, oh, well, let me see if we can get that done. I'm like, the adjustment date doesn't give me any, doesn't tell me anything. And in fact, what ends up happening is members call in and say, I didn't buy gas on that date. I'm like, you're right, you didn't buy gas. You bought gas on the date, and the people on the front line don't have any clue either. So they're like, I don't know. I'm like, you can look this up. You can see this authorization. And they're like, well, why is this? And it's just a lot of frustration because our training system is horrible and it doesn't get any better. And I'm like, you member experience is a huge deal. It's one of the driving forces for the credit union. And I'm like, your member experience is awful because these people are getting duplicated. They're getting duplicate charges that we're having to reverse. What's the problem is not that we can't fix the problem. The problem is that if you got a duplicate charge for $250, what's that do to your account balance?
Right.
Does that cause you to balance? What happens if you get returns? Okay, well, my job is not, when I'm posting this, to do the return fees, but that's not the issue so much. It's what happens to the person on the other end of the return. Yes, we can fix your fees, but what they don't understand is, well, what about the fact that you bounced your check to the electric company because this duplicate charge? Well, now the electric company's charged you a fee. We're not refunding that fee. That's not our responsibility, but your system causes that issue to occur because it's a cascade of events, and it just no one seems to understand that.
Right.
You can't just be jacking up. You know, I tell everybody that only in Monopoly is bank error in your favor. Bank error is never in your favor. They're gonna come back and fix it. So if you got duplicate credit, I'm the guy that's gonna go take it out of your account.
Oh, so you're the asshole.
Yep, that's my job. My job is to make adjustments. So when the best part is we've had some ATMs that didn't work. They were causing, actually, here's the best part. The ATM was working fine. Loomis, when they went in and put the cash in, put hundreds in the 50 slot.
Ooh.
And so people were getting 50s, but they were getting hundreds instead of 50s. So when they found out, somebody actually came in and said, hey, listen, I asked for $50. Your ATM gave me a $100 bill. So then we were like, oh, now we know about it. So we went back and found all the people who got, there were like 25 or 30 people. And one of them was the best part is the guy did it and then he did it again. And they did it like 2 or 3 times. And then you were like, and then some other friend of his, you could tell it was a friend of his, came in and did it like 3 or 4 times. And you're like, that sucker just called and said, hey, this ATM's giving out double the money and not charging you. Guess what? We started charging him. His bank error in your favor only works in Monopoly. Everything else, yeah. So, I mean, that's the...
Man, that would almost be...
We've had ATMs duplicate deposits, and we have to go back and rip them out. But people they don't say anything. People will complain about debits. Oh, you charged me twice for this withdrawal, which we also have to do. I just FYI,
Hi,
our
Josh.
ATM network is awful. Just so you know.
Oh, I know. I see
It's
inside
an
of
old
them.
system. It's old technology, and let's just be honest. The vast majority of people are. I don't know how many times we have people who say, I don't know how much I was depositing, but it didn't give me any credit. So I think it was about $100. Oh, you don't know how much you deposited? And people will try to shove like $20, like $2,000 into the ATM. And I'm like, okay, if you had all $100 bills, 20 bills of hundreds is $2,000. But most people aren't going to just walk around with 20 $100 bills.
Not usually.
So how How many did you try to shove in that little bitty slot? Don't do that anymore. And also know how much you're depositing. Because I'm going to find out, because we balance our ATMs, and if the ATM's not off, we're going to adjust the provisional credit we gave you. It's freaking hilarious when people do that, but people are dumb. I mean, people are way dumb. These things are taking. It's so September, October. I'm in my third month. It's about halfway through the third month, and I still don't have fermented bales.
Wow.
And I mean, I was wondering if bales don't ferment as fast as the bunker silo. If that's the case, then this whole baling crap is done. I'm going back to a loading wagon.
That is the only way.
Well, I got 175 silage bales that hold 6,000 liters apiece. And that's not even a field that's been fertilized, limed, and taken care of. That's just off the grass, off the fields. Hayday's gonna be good, but I gotta wait till this, because it's like triple the silage is triple the grass price.
Man, Foo's been kicking ass and taking names. Oh, alrighty, guys. Well, I think that's about.
Can't carry every battle.
Right. I think here's a good time, ladies and gents. Let's see. Let's clear off this screen. There we go. So I don't have that tractor humming in my ears. So let's turn the music off too, because I don't want to listen to that. So, alrighty, guys and gals, thanks for hanging out. Hope everyone has a happy and safe 4th of July weekend. What's left of it. Eat some good food. You know the stuff. So,
Do the things.
yeah,
Do
all
the things.
all the stuff and
All the
things.
stuff.
All right, Snow, have a good
Doodles.
one. Doodles.
Doodles.
Nice. Don't worry, Josh. Todd's got it. So, guys and gals, we'll see y'all next week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.